नमस्कार. Right. Anyone has any question to start with? Right. नमस्कार वेदांत जी. Good evening. Happy weekend. I am fine, thank you. I hope you are fine too. Anatoly. Any question? Both Vishwasharaya and APJ Abdul Kalam have Mercury in Virgo, where Mercury is exalted. We can see their excellence in what you are saying. What I have to say. It is exalted, so it is like best type of result. Uh, Excellent intellect. Okay. So all I can say is that they manifested what was promised as potential in their chart. What would you say about transit of second lord in on the seventh house, as lord of Marka is in another Marka house? It depends on what is the planet. If it is a benefic planet, I will not be much worried about being Marka. Okay. If it is a malefic planet and losing the dignity, then okay, fine. We need to be a little bit careful. So it largely depends on the nature and the dignity of the planet. Like Let's say Mars. Mars is Maraka for Libra ascendant. Okay, it rules the second and seventh. Now its transit in seventh is not that difficult because it is in own sign. But let's take another example of like mm, this another malefic planet will be Saturn. Saturn is Maraka for Sagittarius and Capricorn ascendant, also like Cancer and Leo ascendant. Okay, so Saturn is Maraka for them. Now, if Saturn is Maraka for, let's say, Cancer ascendant, okay, it is Maraka, it is seventh lord and transiting into like second house Leo. This is a difficult placement because Saturn being like malefic planet, plus it is in wrong dignity, plus it is going 8 houses away. Okay, so this is where it can be like very difficult. Then another is like if Saturn is Maraka for, let's say, Capricorn ascendant, and it is transiting through seventh house Cancer. It is again in enemy sign, difficult planet in enemy sign. Then the things become more troublesome. Means extra care is needed. Right now, as you are saying, Jupiter being Maraka for Scorpio ascendant and transiting through seventh house, I don't think that there is much problem related with that. uh, uh, Related with death and all, obvious like disagreements between partners and all that can happen, but I don't think there is a serious threat of life and all that because of Jupiter transiting seventh house Taurus. It is a benefic planet in, okay, like uh, it is not in good dignity, but it is not like losing dignity altogether. Why malefic planet give malefic result during its dasha? Although it's in Kendra houses, Kendra Sthan of birth chart, for example, Mars. Your question is the answer. Malefic planet, it is supposed to give you malefic result, right? That's why it is called malefic planet. So, malefic planets are supposed to give you troubles. They are meant to give you troubles. Okay, wherever they are placed, wherever they are transiting, they are meant to give you troubles. Okay, it is their job. Just like you cannot change your basic nature, I cannot change my basic nature. Planets cannot change basic nature. Vice versa. Okay, because just like they cannot change their basic nature, we cannot change our basic nature. Uh, Mercury sixth house for Gemini ascendant. What will be the result? It is in Scorpio sign. Good for like any research oriented knowledge. If the person is interested in accumulating knowledge of research oriented topics, then it is like a very good position. Mercury can feel really good in Scorpio, um, for that purpose of research oriented knowledge. But if you are asking for relationship and other things, then it is a difficult position because Mercury is in enemy sign in a difficult house of conflicts. If a native born with no conjunction of planets, how it will be? Simple. It is very easy chart to like interpret. If there is no conjunction of planets happening, that means fine. You have to just see the house planet and the dignity. You need not to worry about, okay, which planet is conjunct, what is the impact of the conjunction and all, which planet is overpowering which planet. So job is far easier in this type of chart if you find such a chart where no planet is conjunct. So for from astrologer's perspective, it is like very good chart. Every planet is like sitting alone in a house or a sign. Easy predictions. Mercury sixth house Gemini ascendant will give health issues. You're right. It can bring health issues related with Mercury. That is skin, speech, nervous system related disorders. Yeah. Respiratory also, thyroid also, these type of things. And Scorpio is the sign ruled by Mars, so person should be careful against accidents, sudden events, muscular injuries, surgeries and all. There he needs to be like extra careful. Mercury is traveling and Scorpio is accident, again shows the person should be extra careful while like traveling, driving. From native aspect also, is it good? It is good. Everything is good if the person is aligned with the chart energy. Everything is bad if person is not aligned with the chart energy. I repeat it in every session. Okay, every chart is good if you utilize it properly. Every chart is bad if you don't utilize it properly. What is your forecast regarding coming soon long lasting transit of Mars in debilitation during October May time period, especially together with the conjunction of Saturn and Rahu, other planets in Pisces? Yeah, it will it will cover that also in somewhere in March, April. Lots of planets are coming into Pisces. Uh, yeah, Pisces and Mars will still be in Cancer. That I will cover later, but right now, I think more concern is Rahu, Saturn, Jupiter, all are impacting Scorpio, and Scorpio Lord Mars is going through a difficult transit in Gemini, Cancer from September. I have written an article on it. I will most probably post it in August month. Okay, it will be a difficult transit if we are not aware of it. Okay, if we are not conscious of the things we need to take care, then it can be a very difficult transit. Mars in Gemini, Cancer. The last time it happened is somewhere in 2009. Okay, the exact same, like Mars in Gemini, Cancer retrograde. So it happened in the late 2009 and first half of 2010. So you can reflect back what events you have gone through in those time period. So that will give you an idea. Also, the next year transit can also be like very strong, where lots of planets will be in Pisces. Like somewhere in April, like lots of planets will be in Pisces, and then Aries Lord Mars will be still be in debilitation. This can also be like a difficult transit, but awareness is main thing. If you are conscious, you can handle it. I will post somewhere in August, because transit is happening from September. uh, is there a distinction to the aspects of a certain graha, Saturn's 3rd, 7th, and 10th, or a Jupiter 5, 7, 9? Are they different to each other in interpretation? Yes, they are very different. Okay. Always look at the number of house and its representation. Like Saturn's third aspect has the energy of third house. Saturn's seventh aspect has the energy of seventh house. Saturn's tenth aspect has the energy of tenth house. Likewise for Jupiter, fifth and ninth has the energy of fifth and ninth house. Seventh aspect has the energy of the seventh house. So if I just give you uh, one interpretation, Saturn's third, suppose someone has Saturn in the fifth house. Third aspect is going on to the seventh house. This means third house is the house of efforts. This person needs to put an extra effort in his relationship. Saturn's seventh aspect goes to the 11th house of income. Seventh aspect of Saturn shows where we feel like limitation. Okay, where we feel limitation. So wherever Saturn's seventh aspect is going, we feel limitation in that area of life. Then wherever Saturn's 10th aspect goes, it has the energy of 10th house of duty and responsibility. For this person, it is going on to the second house of wealth. He might have to take duty and responsibility of earning money very early in life. Okay, this is like a difference of every aspect. Okay, Saturn's third has the energy of third house. Saturn's seventh is the limitation. Saturn's 10th is the duty and responsibility. Just one example. You can get all this detailed information in the site. I think I have written detailed articles on these every different aspect. Insights on Parivartan Yoga between Jupiter and Moon in a female chart. Jupiter and Moon. Okay. It depends on which houses are involved, which signs are involved, but only this much information. Jupiter Moon Parivartan Yoga, it is a very good Parivartan Yoga because they both are good friends, they both are in good dignity. Okay, in each other's sign Jupiter can be exalted. Okay, so this is like excellent. If the person is also under dasha now of Jupiter dasha or Moon dasha, then excellent results. There is something called Mukut Yoga, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And then, like Moon in Sagittarius and Jupiter in Cancer. Okay, this type of activity can create Mukut Yoga. It can like give sudden uh, authority and recognition of fame to the person. So that is also a possibility with this kind of Parivartan Yoga of Jupiter and Moon. But it is either male chart or female chart, doesn't matter. It is a very good yoga to have if there is a yoga of Jupiter Moon Parivartan Yoga and the person is also going through the dasha and no other malefic planet is impacting this yoga either ways. Okay, neither to Jupiter nor to Moon. Gopal ji, Jupiter, Venus, Mars in first house, Cancer ascendant. Okay. Jupiter, Venus, Mars in first house, Cancer ascendant, while Saturn, Moon conjunction in seventh house. Okay. Whether the first house conjunction has the power to dilute Saturn, Moon's negative. No, nothing can dilute Saturn. Saturn has the highest say. Okay. So just forget about diluting Saturn's impact. Okay. Bow down to Saturn. You have no other option but to bow down to Saturn. Okay. Work hard, persevere, and then you will get the result. Uh, when Shani got Ast in transit, although it's in sixth house transit, native will feel very bad result until Shani Udaya. Insights on this. Shani never gets Ast. No combustion for Shani. Sun gets like harmed. If Saturn comes very close to Sun is the one which gets harmed. Okay, no planet can overpower Saturn. Don't worry. Okay. Sun Saturn fourth house Taurus ascendant. What will be the result? Fourth house Taurus ascendant means it is in Leo. Okay, Sun Saturn in Leo can be like very difficult for home life, very difficult for relationship with father, also relationship with mother, and if not guided properly, if the person is not evolved enough, it can easily lead to narcissistic personality disorder, highest level of narcissist. But it can be excellent for politics because all your politicians are narcissists. Uh, Saturn seventh aspect falls on Lagna. Right. Saturn seventh aspect falls on Lagna. Native will limitation of what? He will feel that I didn't get enough result of my life path. Okay, whatever efforts I put, whatever hard work I did, I should have got this result or that result. I should have got this growth or that growth. I should have got promotion here or there. That thing didn't happen. The frustration about overall life growth. Uh, Kashtfal and Ishtfal. If Kashtfal point is less means I have no idea about Kashtfal, Ishtfal. Namaste Tony Tripathi ji. Capricorn ascendant exalted Jupiter. uh, राजकुमार जी ने अपना क्वेश्चन हटा दिया मैं आई वॉज इंटरेस्टेड इन रिप्लाइंग टू दैट इज गुड Capricorn ascendant exalted Jupiter in the seventh house Cancer, Moon is in Pisces. How this Parivartan Yoga will be? It is good Parivartan Yoga. Jupiter in Cancer in the seventh house, Moon is in Pisces. Now understand this is. Now both these houses are business oriented houses. Third house is self efforts, seventh house is like masses. The person is going to get the best result only when he is into business. If this the Parivartan Yoga is there, even this person goes through Jupiter Mahadasha of 16 years and he is trying to work in the job setup, then okay, he will get average result, mediocre result, but it will not be best result. It is like seventh house is business, third house is self effort. He has to get into his own business, then only the best results are possible. Rahu Mahadasha, Saturn Sade Sati, how is effect? I have made separate videos on Mahadashas. You can get into Mahadasha playlist and separate video on all the Saturn's main transits like Sade Sati, Dhaiya and all. That will give like detailed result. You can go into playlist section and check them. With this much information, I can say that Rahu Saturn combination, Rahu Mahadasha going on, and Saturn Sadasati, it is like frustrating time period for the person. Person can be feeling very frustrated with the result because Rahu is obsession. Rahu wants to achieve everything right now, and Saturn is limitation. Saturn wants to put blockages and delays in the process. So end result is frustration. Eventually, it can make someone very hardworking. That is another thing. Uh, Rahu Mahadasha, then this is done. What are the results of Mars transit in Aries for someone having Mars in Aries also in birth chart? I have posted an article on Mars transit in Aries from today. Okay, you can find in recent articles section. Uh, then like Mars in Aries in the birth chart and Mars in Aries in transit, it is like double energy of Mars in like next 45 days, 40-45 days. Person is having double energy of Mars in one area of life. Wherever Mars is in Aries in your chart as per the ascendant, you can be like feeling highly active in that area of life, or you can be feeling that okay, I'm putting so much effort. If malefic impact is there, especially Saturn's, I'm putting so much effort in that area of life, but no result is coming, so frustration. Saturn's aspect is coming from Aquarius, so there can be frustrations. Okay. uh, right, this is done. This upcoming Monday, Jupiter will Uday. Okay, until it's in Ast mode. How this will impact on moon science insights on this? I don't go into much into this Uday and Ast and all that. Okay, all these things impact your relationship life more rather than this career or education and all. Relationships are anyways difficult, so that we need to look after anyways. For other matters, I don't I'm not much concerned about combustion or retrograde and all. unless it is like for a very long time period. Like Mars is going to retrograde for like 9 months, like not 9 months, but it is the whole retrograde transit will be will be covered into 9 months, and Mars will also be like this Gemini and Cancer difficult dignity. So that is worth talking, but like few days transit here and there, I'm not much concerned. uh, Mars is seventh and 12th lord, sitting in fourth house with Sun and Venus. What to expect in Mars Dasha? Taurus ascendant. Mars is with Sun and Venus in Leo sign. Okay, Leo is the sign of creativity. Involve yourself into some creative endeavor, creative efforts. Plus, if you are working in job setup and all, this dasha can help you in gaining some authority and recognition. That is a possibility with this dasha. If you put your right effort in right direction, there is a possibility of gain of some rewards and recognition or authority. Why Saturn is present in my second house in D1 chart, but in my Rashi chart, Saturn is present in my Scorpio ascendant. Okay. Uh, Also, other planets are in different house in Rashi and D1. Right. There are many different charts for many different purposes. D1 is for all the purposes, and from D1 they made make different other charts like D2 chart, D4 chart, D3 chart, D9 chart, D7 chart. All these charts are for different purposes, specific purposes. Like D9 is for righteous life path, D10 is for right career path, D D30 is only for illness related matters. D4 is for your real estate related matters, or your relationship with mother. D3 is for your relationship with your siblings and all. So that is where this uh, all these planets will take different houses. Okay, understand it like this, that Saturn in the second house in my birth chart shows I need to work on my savings. Okay, this is the meaning that I need to learn how to save my money. Okay, this is my meaning of Saturn in the second house. But not necessary that in other areas of life also I have the same responsibility of Saturn. In other areas of life, Saturn wants me to learn other things in my life. So that is where other charts become important and planetary placements can change in those charts. This is how we can understand. I removed my comment because I mixed up planets with the D1 and Rashi chart before. It's fine, we just talked about. Uh, Rahu Mars in Aquarius ascendant, how will be personality? Aggressive, but yeah, aggressive, ambitious, that can be the way, but initially lots of frustration because they are in Saturnine sign. Rahu and Mars have similar kind of nature. They both want to achieve everything quickly. They don't want to wait. And as they are in Saturnine sign Aquarius, it is like a person has to wait. So initially, like when they are going through their teens or 20s or even in 30s, they can feel frustration. But if they get into entrepreneurship and all, then it is better. If only Saturn aspects Sun, then will the person get happiness from father? It can be dependent on many things. Like if Sun is in good dignity, person can get some benefits and all. But Saturn impacting Sun is always like a difficult kind of situation where person can be feeling frustrated. Uh, can be feeling frustrated about their relationship with father or other authority figures, and it can also lead to some ego conflicts with them, either father or authority figures or both of them. Issues with the government can also be seen. And does it causes narcissistic personality disorder? Yeah, it can. Saturn Sun energy exchange is always, even with Parivartan Yoga. In that Guru Chandra Parivartan Yoga, Guru is conjunct with by Sun and Mercury. That's good. Thank you for further information. Insights on this. No insights in installment. Riti. Saturn, Jupiter, Rahu in Leo, Aries ascendant. What should be done with Saturn Rahu Dasha? Nothing. You cannot do much in Saturn Rahu Dasha. You just need to go with the flow. You just need to surrender yourself to Saturn, work hard, persevere, and whatever result comes, accept it. Okay, so it is like that. With Saturn, we have like very less options. Okay, and those options are these three: delay, hard work, perseverance. That's it. What does Saturn in Cancer in the ninth house regarding relationship with father? Is there possibility of foreign travels? They can't go to like far distant lands. Okay, Saturn in especially in Saturn Dasha, but relationship with father can be very difficult because it is in the ninth house, 12th from the 10th, loss of father. If D1 chart is able to read carrier from then, why we need to look at D10? Okay. Suppose I have only one trick of doing consultation. Suppose you came to came for a consultation, career consultation, and I only know one trick. Okay, that is one D1 chart. Okay, and there also like I know only one or two steps that okay, look at 10th house or look at Atmakarka and all that. Okay, first of all, how long that consultation will take? Only 5 minutes. Will you be happy in 5 minutes? Will I be satisfied in those 5 minutes that I did a good consultation? So that's why we should have different options. Another thing is that I gave my consultation through D1. Now I need to have a way to confirm it. Like if my consultation was correct, that is why D10. Okay, whatever consultation I gave through like D1 chart, it should be aligned in D10 chart also. Then I can be sure that okay, what I saw from D1 is also like visible from D10. Okay, this is why these different ways of consultation. Right. Mercury in my first house of a Scorpio ascendant in D1 chart. What does it mean? Very research oriented person, very curious person, always looking to know new things. Uh, Sun is conjunct with Ketu also. Where is Sun? Where is Ketu? Yes, Sun Ketu conjunction is also difficult for issues with authority figures and all. Uh, but narcissistic personality disorder is mainly like Saturn Sun domain. It can be Rahu Sun domain also. Rahu Sun also can cause like narcissistic personality disorder. Uh, Sun in 7th house in D1 and D9, it's in Leo in 4th house. How will be Sun? Wherever Sun is placed, that's where we gain authority. It shows that you are gaining your authority from 7th house of other people, masses, and business. So if you get into your own business, you will get your authority. In D9 also shows that if you work from your home or your own private office, then you will get your authority and recognition. As an extension to the distinction to aspects, can you throw light on Vish Yoga formation through 3rd, 7th, 10th aspect? How to interpret these differently? It is the same thing. Like Saturn's third aspect on Moon shows that like mind feels the need to put efforts. Mind feels always that I need to put an extra effort. Nothing is going to happen in one go. I need to do it things repetitively. Saturn's seventh aspect shows mind always feels the limitation factor. Okay, no matter how much effort it does, how much results it gets, mind always feels a certain limitation. Then Saturn's 10th aspect on Moon shows that the feeling of responsibility. Person has the sense of responsibility on himself that okay, I need to do this or I need to do that. I need to be like more vigilant, more careful, more responsible in my life. Then things can be better. So it is the same thing. Like third is the effort, seventh is the limitation, and 10th is the responsibility. What are the results of Saturn in 8th house Cancer sign in Pushya Nakshatra? In relationship matters, person can feel lots of frustration because of Saturn involvement, and but when it comes to like this uh, business matters, so if the person perseveres with their business over a long period of time, then they can have much better result. They can be in healing and healthcare field if they wish to be. Okay, Saturn in the 8th house Cancer. It is good for healthcare field. Only this much information suggests that I am not giving any consultation here. Whoever has Saturn Rahu conjunction due to their thirst for strict nature, so many haters for them, right? I don't think so. I have Rahu Saturn conjunction. I don't think many people hate me. Okay. I have Rahu Saturn in Leo. It is sad Jupiter Moon in 6-8 relationship is not good for getting wealth. What does it mean if Venus Mercury are there with Jupiter? They are all eighth from the Moon. Uh, Results are always sign based dignity, so it doesn't matter much if like they are 8 from each other, 6 8 from each other. But if they are in this good dignity, like I said previously in the session, a moon in Sagittarius, Jupiter in Cancer, okay, they are still like 6 8 from each other. Okay, but it also creates this mukut yoga, um, where person suddenly gets the crown, crown overhead, like recognition, fame, authority. Okay, suddenly because eighth house involvement. Okay, so there the better results can also come. Just a second. Right, I hope people can hear me. Anyways, so it's like this just because 6 8 are there with Moon Jupiter, it won't restrict if restrict the result if they both are in good dignity. That is important. But if they are losing the dignity, then it can be troublesome. Okay, and always the results are dasha based. Okay, so even if like Mercury Venus are sitting with Jupiter and all, and if they are not active in the dasha, then we cannot expect much of the result. Nominal results can be there. Okay, also 3 planets eighth from the moon shows that mind feels like lots of instability, that okay, lots of things are very unstable in my life. I need to make it more stable. Sorry. Ketu and Mars in my 11th house Virgo for Scorpio ascendant. What does it mean? A life path is going towards entrepreneurship. 11th house is entrepreneurship, serving humanity. Ketu and Mars co-rule your first house. So first house is life path, 11th house is entrepreneurship. Is aspect a relationship between Rahu and Jupiter also considered as Guru Chandal Yoga? Yes, Rahu in Pisces, Jupiter in Cancer, Osho, the pinnacle of Guru Chandal Yoga, Osho Rajneesh. What is your criteria to decide strength of the planet, dignity of the planet, or aspects? Dignity, sign based dignity. Okay. Exaltation, Mool Trikon, own sign, friendly sign, neutral sign, enemy sign, detriment, fall, and debilitation. If you meet another better astrologer like you, what question you like to ask him? It means you don't have any question left, right? You can log out. What are the benefits of exalted moon according to you? A stable mind. Okay, stable, balanced mind. Person person may have like difficulties here and there in life, okay, like every one of us has, but if moon is exalted in Taurus, it shows person keeps a stable and balanced mind uh, while going through those difficulties. He doesn't overreact to situation largely. Okay, it is not like thumb rule for everyone. With moon in Taurus, you can find criminals also with moon in Taurus, no big deal. But largely, like I have seen insights on Mool Trikona houses. Trikona houses are 159. They are called Dharma Trikona houses. I think you are asking about them only. Okay, Trikona houses are like 159. It is like triangle. It is like life path oriented, righteous life path. What is your righteous life path in this life? These three houses indicate. If we want to divide into gunas, first house represents like righteous path of tamas level. Fifth house represents righteous path of rajas level. Ninth house represents righteous path of sattva level. Body, mind, and soul. Right. Can Saraswati affect a native's mother too in second phase when Saturn passed over the moon? Right. Saraswati is supposed to affect the native's mother. Okay. Like Saturn transiting over moon is like a difficult scenario for mother of the native. And I'm now in Venus Dasha, Mercury Antardasha till June 2025, and Saturn transiting my 8th house. Venus, I have heard from traditional astrologers that while Venus Mahadasha ends and Sun Mahadasha starts, so this time is called Sandhi Kal. It is very troublesome, is it so? Sandhi period is like after your Venus Mercury Dasha is over, you will be under Venus Ketu Dasha. Last Antar Dasha of any Mahadasha is like Sandhi period, because it starts setting up the stage for the next dasha. Okay, suppose like you are going through this Venus dasha and Sun dasha. Venus is in some different house, Sun is in some different house. That means some changes are required to take place for your Sun dasha to function. Those changes will start happening from Venus Ketu dasha. Okay, one year long dasha. Okay, well, Venus Ketu. So because we don't like changes in life, we feel that Sandhi dasha is like a difficult time period. But it it is what you need for like Sun dasha to function. It is like setting up the stage for the next dasha. Okay, to function properly. So best advice can be that if someone is in sandhi period, he should be receptive towards the changes in life. Whatever changes are coming into life, he should be just be receptive. He should not be resisting the change and all. Okay, so that is what is needed. Like I remember when I was in Rahu Mars Dasha. Mars Antardasha was the last Antardasha of Rahu Mahadasha, and the next Dasha coming was Jupiter. Rahu Mars Dasha gave me the first job. Okay, first proper job with proper salary and all. It came. That job like gave me some sort of financial stability in my life. That job also helped me get a better job 2 years later, and some like financial prosperity improved. Then I got into this profession from this and that job. Okay, so if you see, for Jupiter Dasha to function well, like Jupiter represents wealth and finance and all. So Jupiter to give me wealth and finance, that job change was very much required. If I had said no to that job, then things might not have worked well in Jupiter Dasha. Okay, so this is what is like important. The Sandhi period brings the result which is like helpful in your next dasha to function well. Okay, let's come back. How are the results of transits of Rahu Saturn on natal Sun? It is difficult. Okay, Rahu Saturn both transiting together on natal Sun. It is going to be difficult. Okay, like Rahu eclipses Sun, Saturn is always the like biggest enemy of Sun. Father's health should be looked after. Person own health should be looked after. Changes in career, issues with authority figures, issues with the government. These type of things can be very prominent. Uh, right. If a planet is in Mool Trikon sign and aspected by Saturn, Rahu or Ketu, then will that still have same potential if the malefic planets would not have been there? Saturn malefic planet impact will reduce some of the result. May not be Rahu's aspect, but Saturn Ketu's aspect is bound to create some difficulty. Okay, so I will not be much concerned about Rahu's aspecting a planet. Okay, but if only Rahu aspecting a planet, but if Saturn is aspecting, if Ketu is aspecting, then things can be difficult. Okay, so like the flavor of Saturn will come, delay, hard work, perseverance. Flavor of Ketu will come, like feeling of isolation and separation, feeling of not complete, incompleteness. Okay, so that is what happens. Sun in my 12th house, Libra for a Scorpio ascendant. Jupiter aspect from 6th house. What does it mean? It means person's work can be in related with foreign lands or serving people in foreign lands, and Jupiter's aspect means person needs to share his knowledge in matters of 12th house, either foreign lands, spirituality, and all. Knowledge related with 12th house, you should share you should share your knowledge in matters of 12th house, like either like foreign places, or with people in foreign lands, or like creativity, imagination, spirituality, healthcare. Okay, any of these, whichever is your field, you should share your knowledge there. Jupiter's 7th aspect is about sharing knowledge. uh, which planetary position showed that a person is bullied or suppressed in his childhood, in school or home? First four houses represent our very initial childhood. Okay, So if lots of malefic planet impact are there, it shows like a very difficult childhood to begin with. Fifth house is like your school, where you start going to school. If malefic impact is there, then especially Saturn, Ketu, and all, it shows like bullying kind of thing. Mars also, Mars impact on like fifth house. There you can find such things. Why Aquarius is moon trikon of Shani instead of Capricorn? Uh, Saturn wants to serve people, and Aquarius is sign of serving humanity. That is why. Short answer. What your tips for beginners in astrology? Collect as much as information as you can. Okay. Read as much as you can, watch videos as much as you can. In the beginning, don't judge that this guy is good astrologer or this guy is bad astrologer. Don't get into like interpretations also. Okay, just collect information. Okay. Stage should come like this, that like you see a video, you see its title, and you know what would be inside the video. That stage should come. Okay, you collect so much of information, then analysis will automatically happen. It will automatically happen, predictions will automatically come. First focus on collecting information, whomsoever you would like to follow. Like select your 3 4 like favorite astrologers, and just read their articles, listen to their audio video, and collect as much as information as you can. Is there a specific combination indicative of someone taking sannyas? I have a friend of mine who took sannyas diksha recently. He said it was natural for him. He may be like I when I took sannyas of Osho, it was like Jupiter Venus dasha. It was my Marka dasha, Jupiter Venus, second lord and seventh lord. Uh, and it was easy again for me also, because like they both are benefic planet in quite a good dignity, so it was very easy for me to take this decision. Okay, so this can be the result. Okay. I have written an article on sannyas, my initiation and all. There I discuss all these dashas and all. That may be helpful. Mercury in my Scorpio ascendant, I am in Mercury Mahadasha, 14 months left to go to Ketu Mahadasha. But Jagannath Hora showing today is the last day of Mercury Mahadasha. Why difference, Vimshotri? 14 months. Jagannath Hora can show the difference, but in few days. Okay, 5 to 7 days at max. 14 months is like something is going wrong. Some data is fed wrongly somewhere. Okay. And just check on other softwares and apps. As you told earlier that you used to smoke, drink, and eat non-veg, and you quit that. So, how much time does the tamasic energy in your body took to fade away? I don't know. I never observed, but once I quit, I quit. That's it. Okay, and yeah, like I just entered into Jupiter Dasha. I never looked back. Is numerology true? Does the birth date have any effect on us? I have no idea about numerology. I should not be the one who is commenting. You often say that you don't recommend gemstones. See, no gemstones or other remedies. So, what do you suggest to a client if there are unfavorable things in chart? Things are never unfavorable in the chart. Things are unfavorable in our action. I tell them to change their actions. Chart is always correct. Chart is always showing you correct direction, but we don't want to follow the correct direction. We want to follow our own direction. Okay, so that is the whole foundation or reason behind misery in life. We want to follow our own desired path. We don't want to follow the chart. Chart is always correct. We are incorrect. We need to change. I tell them to change their actions. Saturn transit on natal Ketu in Pisces, how could be difficult? Okay. I'm going through a like similar transit, Saturn transiting through Ketu in my Aquarius sign in my fourth house. So I can see like I am isolated, separated from everyone. Like my interactions, my public interactions, social interactions are minimum. Okay, minimum, like you can say almost zero. Whatever I'm interacting for professional reasons, nothing else. No other interaction in my life. So this is what also it is happening in which house? No, you didn't say. So for spiritual matters, it can be a good transit, Saturn Ketu in Pisces. But for materialistic matters, for your home life, for your family life, it is a very difficult transit. Fifth house, look after the children. Okay, their health and all, or suppose you don't have children, and then relationship matter, love romance matters, and there can be difficulty, but for educational matters it is good. Does the people having dual sign in the ascendant that they have dual personality? It can be. Okay, they can have two sides of them. Do you consider aspects and Raj Yoga exaltation, habilitation in divisional charts or just in D1? D1 is most important for me. I first thoroughly check D1 chart, then I go for other charts, and if it is required, I see all these things also in divisional charts. What is the byproduct of meditation? Awareness. If chart is correct, why handicapped persons are there? It is your perception of life that handicapped person should not be there. Look at from other angle. If handicapped people are not there, how many people will be jobless? All those people who create equipments for handicapped people, who create medicines, who create all the support system, they will be jobless. Somehow we have wrong ideas of like what is right and what is wrong. Let universe decide it. Someone else is running the show. We are not running the show. We see things from our perspective. Okay, we see things from our perspective that this is right, this is wrong. Handicapped people should not be there. Why not? Okay, why not? What is wrong? If handicapped people are not there, whom you will serve? How you will exhaust your karma if people are not suffering? At one place we say that okay, we should be donating. If poor people are not there, whom you will be donating? Who you will be like giving charity to? There is nothing right or nothing wrong in this world. Okay, when we say that God has created this world and God is looking after this world, then how can God can create anything that is imperfect? Everything is perfectly placed in this world. uh, Coprophilia, I don't know what it is. uh, do we have to choose proper category to get correct Vimshotri chart? I see I need to choose correct one. Nakshatra Dasha, divisional chart, shift. Just go to use any other software if you are not comfortable with Jagannath Hora. Astro Sage is best. Okay, it will give you the dashas. Uh, What planetary position can make someone introvert? Like if second house lord and it is in the eighth house for Sagittarius ascendant, then will he be introvert? Saturn involvement or Ketu involvement in second and third houses can make someone introvert. After checking D1, can one see aspects in other charts too, like D10 chart? Aspects cannot be seen. Planetary aspects cannot be seen. You can use Gemini aspects, Rashi aspects. We cannot see planetary aspects in divisional chart. And this is done. This is also done. Aspects are done. No. No planetary aspects can be seen in divisional charts. How to judge a conjunction where both planets are in different nakshatras? How to judge a conjunction where both planets are in different nakshatras? Will they exchange energy of each other? Right, they still are in like one house, one sign, they will be exchanging energy, but they will be exhibiting energy in different directions. Suppose I have one planet in Shravana, other planet in Dhanishta. The planet in a Shravana will exhibit energy in Shravana related activities, planet in Dhanishta will exhibit energy in Dhanishta related activities. What planetary positions show that a person is very much interested in giving charity? 12th house should be very strong. Lots of planets in the 12th house, or 12th house is like a 12th lord in the first house. It can make someone very charitable and all, in good dignity. No. Right, I think we are done. Any other question, or we can close for the day? Please ask. Thank you. 7 7. Jupiter transit on natal sun. Uh, time to gain time to gain knowledge related with career or relationships, and in seventh house, Jupiter transiting over that. Person can go for further studies to boost his career if Jupiter is transiting over Sun. If Rahu's dispositor Saturn is conjunct with Mars, with that Rahu be malefic. Rahu is always malefic. Rahu is malefic planet. Saturn, Mars, Rahu, Ketu are malefic. Sun is mild malefic. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Rajkumarji, for your kind charity. Uh, which planetary position shows person will be good in yoga meditation? Uh, Pisces sign can be important, Sagittarius can be important, Jupiter Ketu can be like very strong. Plus the nakshatras like Purubhadra. Okay, Purubhadra is like one-footed goat. someone who is standing on one foot. That is yoga. Okay. So these nakshatras like Purvabhadra, Uttarbhadra, like other nakshatras which I can add here. Mula. So Purvabhadra, Uttarbhadra, and Revati. Okay, all these nakshatras, the final nakshatras are important. Planetary placement wise, I cannot say, but if Jupiter or Ketu are there in like Pisces or like Cancer sign and all, then it can be Scorpio. Okay, uh, water signs and like these type of planets, the spiritual planets, then it can be very good for meditation, yoga, or any other spiritual pursuits. Its 12th house. Is 12th house Mercury in ninth house, 12th Lord Mercury in the ninth house of Gemini, uh, with the Sun native is charitable aspect by third aspect of Saturn. Right? He can be charitable in the knowledge sharing. He can share his knowledge a lot. He can like just open to share knowledge. It can be that type of situation, but Saturn's aspect can limit it to a certain extent, to a certain age. After that age, person can be more willing to share his knowledge. What are the results of Moon and first house of Cancer Lagna? Highly emotional person. Okay, I think we are done. Thank you. Thanks for joining. Let's meet next week. Have a nice weekend ahead. How to apply a concept of Badakesh Mercury in Dhanu Lagna? Uh, will that Mercury be malefic if posited in Maraka house? It will be Maraka, it will not be malefic. Okay, it is a Maraka planet, anyways. It is Badakesh. Badakesh is different, Maraka is different. Badakesh means some obstacles, Maraka means it can inflict death. Okay, malefic means again like obstacles or difficult planet, but it doesn't mean the death. Okay, death is only like Maraka planet. Insights on Guru Chandal Yoga in 10th house of Pisces for Gemini ascendant. Osho, Guru Chandal Yoga, the best interpretation you can get of Guru Chandal Yoga, Osho. Okay, read the chart of Osho or look at the life of Osho. You will find it. Okay. Uh, Gautam Buddha showed feminine nature on masculine nature, feminine. If you research like in East Asian countries, the first statues of Buddhas of Gautam Buddha were of feminine person. Okay, when in all these East Asian countries like Vietnam and like Thailand and all, when the news of Gautam Buddha reached and they made the first statue of Gautam Buddha, it was of a female. Why? Because they could not believe that such a person can be a male. Such a like gentle, nourishing person can be a male person. They could not believe it. Okay, so if you research, you can find. Okay, one of my friend still has like feminine Buddha's statue. Okay,